Well, she loves ballet so much, when she talks about it, the tears just come. When you watch Salomé Tregre dance, you know she's going places. What you might not know, her dad says she's been taking classes with the Cincinnati Ballet Academy since the tender age of just 3. So that's where this Positively Cincinnati begins.
3, 2, 3 with plie.
Life is a classroom full of turning points. And that's where we find 14-year-old Salomé Tregre. Her turning on point over and over and over again is a small representation of the practice and determination she gives to ballet.
Because that's something that you can just take with you, and that's something that you can have forever, just something that you love so much.
It is that love which makes her cry good tears. And it's what brought her to this milestone moment. When we met Salomé, she was leaving home for the first time to go to a 5-week ballet intensive in Kansas City,
where we dance for about 9 hours a day.
And her parents were having to let go a little. Is that, do you think, going to be tough for them?
I think so. They have a little bit of trouble letting me go to my friend's house.
Salomé's presence around the house when she was young, we called her a butterfly. That was because everywhere she went, it just felt like you were in the presence of this beautiful butterfly. And not having that around the house for a full 5 weeks, that's going to be very difficult.
But Dad Calvin and Mom Ebony knew they had to let her fly.
I can only be supportive when she's that committed and disciplined in something she's passionate about.
Passion is what kept this child going during a tough time. A couple years ago, her mother had a major stroke.
We weren't sure what the future would hold.
Even in the uncertainty, Salomé kept dancing.
She became an artist throughout all of that. Dancers have to have some sort of life outside of ballet, because if not, they can't bring real life feelings to the stage.
To become the first African-American Clara, the Cincinnati Ballet's version of the Nutcracker.
The performing in front of the crowd, I just loved it.
It was excellence in adversity. Salomé credits the example her parents set.
It really was seeing my mom not give up and continue to try to get better as best she can and give her full 100%. And to see my dad help out as much as he can and still do what he does.
She says she had no choice but to push forward, which put her on the path to Kansas City, which will carry her closer to her dream of a career in the ballet.
There's just a beauty to it, don't you think?
Yeah, it's a very delicate, but it takes a lot of strong movements.
Much like life, much like this young lady whirling through it.
I tear up every time I see her dance. She's just something very special.
She's really going to leave her footprint on the world. I believe that, and I can't wait to see it.
I can't wait to see it either. Salomé's summer intensive went very, very well, I should say. And here's something special. Some family friends believe in her so much, Craig, that they've helped sponsor her, all in the interest of seeing her soar.
I think she's going to have a very bright future. And in the theme of the butterfly, I think she's going to soar.